Today we're going to be looking at the DJI Command Unit and whether or not this accessory is worth it or not. Attaching the DJI Command Unit is really easy. All you have to do is use the thumb screws to attach it to either the left or the right hand side. You can even attach the focus control to the side of the Command Unit itself if you want everything onto one side rather than both sides, which is quite handy. But in this case, I've decided to have it in this configuration. When you boot up the device, you will see this little screen. On the left hand side is the focus bar, so when you move the focus control you will see it registering there. Just above that is the Bluetooth logo to tell you whether you're connected or not to your phone, and over to the top right you have the battery indicator, very handy to give you an accurate representation on how much power you have left on the gimbal. To access the main options, either press or move the D-pad left. This gives you the following options: motor, smooth track, control, create, settings, and lastly about. Selecting motor, this gives you all the tuning options for the strength of the motors. You have auto tune, pan, tilt, roll, and the advanced settings give you the options to select the strength, filter, and control of the motors too. Over to smooth track, and this allows you to set how smooth and creamy you want the pan, tilt, and roll to be. You can turn it on and off, plus have the deadpan, speed, sensitivity, and the ability to turn push pan on and off. Over to the control option, and this enables you to set how the gimbal reacts. The channel shows you how to set the assignment for the joystick functions and how you want them to be configured. This is also where you can turn on the infinite roll function. Next up is my favourite, you have create. From here you have the options to set panorama and time-lapse modes. If you go into start, you can start the panorama straight away or tell the gimbal the sensor size and particular lens you're using. The rest is pretty much self-explanatory. Over to time-lapse, you can set the interval from 1 all the way up to 60 seconds, same with the duration, and then decide what frame rate you want from 24 all the way up to 60 frames per second. In the settings menu, you can calibrate and undergo the balance test, along with being able to restore the gimbal to its factory settings. Right down at the bottom, you have the ability to change command unit settings, the language, and more importantly, the direction. This enables you to flip the display orientation, enabling you to mount it to the opposite side of the gimbal itself, if you so desire. And lastly, you have the About submenu, which gives you the advanced settings on the device, battery, and version. Being able to change the settings straight away without having to pair the gimbal to your phone is awesome, and being able to see all the little displays are great. So the answer to this question, is this command unit worth the money? I'd say a big fat yes. Being able to change the settings straight away without having to pair the gimbal to your phone is awesome, and being able to see everything on the little display screen is great. And that's it, thanks for watching. If you want to support this channel, please click the links below, as these help me fund these little videos I do.